Hey everyone, Shabby here, and welcome back to another WrestleMania Advent Calendar match. Now this one is one that I'm intrigued by this match. But I'm not looking forward to it, if that makes sense. It's just one of those, isn't it? It's gonna appeal to some people, but for me, I'm not a Roman Reigns fan. I'm not really a Drew McIntyre fan. I appreciate what they've both done, but they don't really fill me full of excitement. So this match for me is a bit of a weird one. However, I would be very, very surprised if Roman Reigns does not win this match. Very surprised. I mean, this is all about the Roman Reigns redemption story. He went away. He come back from fighting leukemia. And this is his chance to get on the WrestleMania card and really just show what he can do. I mean, I don't want to get too much into the leukemia thing because it's a very dangerous subject, but I want to make a comment. That's not really a comment. It's more of a question because I don't really know too much about the illness as much as most people might do. I don't know, but it just seems very short. I mean, they dropped this whole leukemia thing on us at about October, September time, wasn't it? And he'd returned 4 months later. I don't know whether it was just in people's minds the word leukemia may have been perceived to be worse than what we first thought, but I've always been in the assumption that fighting leukemia takes a long time. I don't quite know the extent of what he had or what, but either his body is absolutely incredible and can fight things incredibly quickly, or it maybe wasn't as bad as... I'm not saying WWE made it look worse than what it was, but I'm saying maybe the word itself, leukemia, makes me certainly think of something that's a lot more severe and takes a long, long time to fight. I don't know. I say it's something that I don't really understand too much. I've not really looked into it, to be honest. But it's a great redemption story from either way. I'm surprised. I think if they knew he was going to return so quickly, they might have kept the championship match open for him, you know? I think they would have had him beat Lesnar. But it wasn't to be the case. This one makes me laugh, this match, though, because have you ever seen... I don't know how young some of you are out there, to be honest with you. But that meme that's out there knocking around, I've seen it once or twice. It's a funny one. I think they even use Vince's face as well. You know, have you seen the meme picture of Vince's, like, massive smile face from years ago? If it was like one of the WrestleManias from years ago. And the meme was something along the lines of... I can't remember what it was. It was something like... They got Vince's massive smile face. It says, when you find out that your two favourite porn stars are in a video together. That's essentially what this match is for Vince. He's picked his two massive man crushes and he's put them in the ring at the same time. So I would be very surprised if Reigns doesn't win this. But at the same time, I think McIntyre's definitely got a massive chance. I mean, maybe they use Reigns to put McIntyre over, which is a real possibility. I mean, we already know that Reigns is an established wrestler. We already know that Reigns is an established main event wrestler who is going to be pretty strong moving forward. However, McIntyre, for me, is still on that cusp. They're trying to push him into the main event, but he's not really been there yet. He's not really been involved in a big championship match or anything like that. So I feel like if he was to get the win over Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, that would really help people see him at that next level up. So maybe that is what they'll look to do. I mean, if it's what I've said before, if they do what they've done with McIntyre, build him up to this point, and then have him lose at Mania, that sort of kills off the push, sort of kills off the momentum that McIntyre has built, to be honest. So I don't know what you think. It is, like I said, it's an interesting one. I'm looking forward to this match, not because I'm interested in the match. I'm intrigued by who they're going to go for to win it. I mean, ideally, I think WWE would love for both of these guys to come out winning. But obviously that can't happen. So that's why I thought it was a bit odd they put them together. I thought they might have given McIntyre Ambrose and have McIntyre beat Ambrose and maybe given Reigns somebody else and have Reigns win that match. But to have them face each other seems a little bit odd because I feel like they both could do with the win. I mean, if it was Reigns' first match back, then yeah, guaranteed he would definitely need the win. But I suppose Reigns has had quite a few matches now on Raw. And of course he wrestled on Fastlane as well. So he probably doesn't need the win as much. But I think McIntyre, for people to really see him, I think if they want a clean slate and a fresh brush moving into the 2019 to 2020 year of wrestling, I feel like McIntyre does need the win against Reigns at WrestleMania to really make him a legit competitor. I mean, if he loses at WrestleMania, then he sort of, like I said before, he sort of gets his momentum cut and he has to start from fresh again, really, and build himself up until he can get that one big victory. But I don't know, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. How do you see this match between Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns going? Do you see it being a weird or interesting one? I don't know, it's just, I'm sure it's not going to really be... I mean, if I ask people out there, I don't think there's going to be many people in the comment section that's going to go, this is my match I'm looking forward to the most of the night. I mean, I don't think there's any match that I'm really looking forward to. There's a lot of matches that I'm intrigued by. I'm intrigued by the Women's Triple Threat. I'm intrigued by Triple H Batista. I'm intrigued by this match as well. There's no matches I can really go, oh, I'm really looking forward to that one. Which is disappointing, really. Normally there's always that one match that you really hold out for. I don't know, it may be a little bit... Well, I think I've said before in some of these previous videos, I don't want to go too pessimistic too soon. I've been disappointed about the WrestleMania card many times now over the last few years. And sometimes they have managed to pull out a good match. A good show, even when the card has not been outstanding. I mean, these two have the capabilities of putting on a pretty solid match. And yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping we'll see something better than what I'm assuming. It does frustrate you a lot, though, doesn't it? When you're seeing, like for example, we've got AJ Styles taking on Randy Orton at WrestleMania. I mean, I'm a massive fan of AJ Styles. I want to see him do as well as possible. When AJ Styles is facing Randy Orton, and you've got someone like Andrade Cien Almas in the Battle Royal, and you've got Braun Strowman in the Battle Royal, and you think to yourself, why are these guys not getting used? I feel like the main roster is far too... There's far too many people on the main roster at the moment. I think they need to get rid of a lot of the duds. And I'm talking the likes of Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, people you even forgot existed, and just concentrate on the main talents. Reigns now the big clotheslines. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm a little bit disappointed in the card in general. I just feel like there could be better things there. I'm very disappointed about Asuka losing the belt, as some of you might know from the video I uploaded. Oh, interference. This is Randy Orton, isn't it? Is this Randy Orton? I don't know. It's not a proper entrance. It's just the music, isn't it? And it's giving Reigns the chance, but Reigns gets reversed by McIntyre. Saw it coming. McIntyre drops into the pin for the one. Only it's a 2 count, I think, in the end. McIntyre now backs away into the corner, looking potentially to line him up for a Claymore. Boom, he hits him with a Claymore. There's the pin by McIntyre. 1, 2. Oh, Roman Reigns kicks out. Reigns kicks out. Super Reigns. Reigns now shoulder blocking McIntyre, taking him down. And now Roman Reigns looking for a Superman punch, maybe? I wish they'd get rid of the Superman punch. Oh, God. I think I swallowed the fly again. It's been a nice day today, so I've had my window open a lot, and I think I've just swallowed the fly. Roman Reigns comes ploughing through with a big spear on Drew McIntyre. I'm losing my voice. I've done too many recordings today, you know. There's the pin by Reigns for the 1, 2, and the 3 count. The Roman Reigns redemption story continues as he gets his big win at WrestleMania. Like I said, I don't quite know what's going to happen here. I feel like Reigns will probably win because it's Reigns and it's Mania. However, I really feel like the best option for WWE would be for McIntyre to get the win. If they're genuinely serious about McIntyre and they're genuinely serious about pushing McIntyre up to the next level, I feel like they need to give McIntyre a big win to springboard off, and a big win against the Golden Boy at WrestleMania would really be a way for McIntyre to step up to the next level and maybe post-Mania, look at a championship. Maybe Intercontinental would be a good place to start, or maybe if you get to move to SmackDown, potentially going after the United States belt. I think either way, we need to see something good from McIntyre. I mean, I'm not too bothered about McIntyre, to be honest, but if they've got their hearts set on pushing him to the next level, they need to do that. Anyway, like I said, let me know what you think is going to happen in the comment section down below in this match. Reigns or McIntyre? It's a tricky one. Like I said, it intrigues me. But I'm sort of torn in this one. This is one of the matches where I'm not 100% sure where I think it's going to go. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode of the Wrestlemania Advent Calendar. We're getting closer and closer to Mania now. Just a few days away.